Good evening and salutations, my J's friends. Huh, you know, didn't see this coming. Before I get into this episode, I gotta say, the MVP today's episode, take a long guess, Molly effing Davis. I don't know when this chick grew a backbone, but I think that scene with John and Molly was literally the best scene in this episode. And I know I'm going out of order. I know I'm going out of order. John finds out from Ava that Sonny is not on his meds. And of course, Ava's like, I tried to tell him a couple of times, but it was just never a good time. And he always seemed like he was volatile. And, you know, so yeah. And of course, John is like, I can see that kind of working out in your favor. So after Molly has his talk with TJ, which by the way, I'm just gonna sit there and say right off the bat, just to shortcut this, Molly and TJ's conversation is just as irritating and jumping to conclusions as much as Christina is with Alexis. And Alexis is like, you need to just kind of chill out. You need to chill out. Christina is doing what she's been doing before, making excuses to justify her keeping that child. A lot of people are just saying it's hormones or whatever, because there's one point she just starts getting emotional, she starts crying. Either way, it is what it is. And everything that Alexa says, it goes in one ear and out the other. The only difference is TJ's like, even if I was to buy that, even if I was to buy that excuse of she wants to protect our privacy, you didn't sign the papers, right? You didn't sign the papers. At some point, and maybe I'll not circle back to that. She gets called because John or some FBI is pulling her on their weight. So she goes to the courthouse. She meets up with John. John's like, "So do you have the information? You have the papers?" And she's like, "No, I can't do that. That either got to be done by the DA or somebody else." And long story short, she's like, "I don't know if it's in the peer reviewers or whatever." Basically, she was like, "I don't know if I should be even giving you these cases, these files or whatever." And John is like, "I'm sorry, what?" And it gets to a point where John calls Molly a glorified assistant. Molly was like, "No, no, no." And I don't exactly remember what she said word for word. It was something along the lines of, maybe when women talk, you should listen. This way I don't have to sit there and keep saying things over and over and over again. Because I explained myself like a couple of times. And I was just like, the way John just looked, I was like, chick just developed backbone. I mean, because you're still annoying, but you're kind of less annoying right now. Um, they're going back and forth. Sonny gets there. Michael's looking at the whole thing. John remembers that conversation. Sonny's off his meds. He can blow at any point in time. And so he starts getting up in the face, talking about, that's what Sonny does. He hides behind women and stuff like that. And basically, he tries to make a claim. Oh, is he going to sit there and make you strip on a pole or whatever? This is after Molly's like, yeah, Sonny's my uncle, or whatever, but I'm not in no shady itch. But he does that to get an emotional response out of Sonny. So Sonny walks over there. The whole time he's just getting in his face. He's like, yeah, I got your boy, I got your girl. They're going to flip on you and da 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 da. Just to get him riled up. Now, while this is going on, Michael is all the way down there. I'm just like, Mike, you might want to, Mike, you might want to get a little close because you know what's about to happen. Last minute, Sonny's about to sit there and just clock John, right? Michael stops him at the last minute. And you see in the previews, hey, listen, he's not worth it. You don't want to sit there and go to jail over that. Now, of course, I just want to remind people back in the day, Jagger, like this John guy, Jagger pretty much wiped the floor with it. Okay? He had to sit there and get his boys for help. So, throwing around hands, forgot who you're messing with. Oh, wait, never mind. It's a recast. Apparently I got to throw all that out the window. Um, but yeah, they're both just not listening and reasoning. It's just like, Christina is just like, oh, I'm also protecting Molly. And I'm just like, what? You're not even making any sense anymore. Then she's like, well, I'm going to sit there and stop putting you in the middle of it. I'll get, you say he was going to get Sonny or somebody like that, or Diane. I was like, you should have been doing this from get go. You should have been doing this from get go. It's kind of too late at this point right now. Like you said, you want to sit there and get birth in a couple weeks. Might as well just keep asking her. Um, Now, Carly tells Michael, hey, listen, you guys sit there and make peace with Sonny, because if I go to jail, Sonny exactly is not reliable, and I need you to get on the same page with Jocelyn. Jocelyn and you need to be on the same page. So he agrees. Jason comes in, and Jason he's more disappointed. He's like, what happened? Basically, it's like, I told you one thing to sit there and chill. She was like, I lost it, and and it's just one of those things. She was like, are you mad at me? I was like, of course he's mad at you. He didn't want this to happen. You had one job, Carly, and what do you generally tend to do? She realized she was like, yeah, I did mess up. I was like, it's kind of too late at this point. And I know people using it to saying, he took the power away. Jason didn't want that. That's the reason why Jason's upset with you. So Jason's like, all right, moving forward, I need you to chill out. I got this. You wouldn't be here if you got this. So I almost want to be like, maybe you should sit there and probably talk slower, maybe use smaller words. Whatever's going to sit there and really drive the point home to Carly. Because, like, moving forward, do everything by the letter. Don't give them a reason to sit there and lock you up. Just saying. Anna apparently is in DC. So, now Dante did go and check on Sonny because Sonny had that gag. He was ready for that action. But Dante came in there, and Sonny knew what John was going to do. He knew that John was going to sit there and try to flip either Carly or Jason on him, because he's just predictable, and of course that just makes the most sense. So he's like, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm fine, whatever. And then that's when Sonny goes to the courthouse and XYZ happens. But yeah, Molly, didn't see that coming. Um, and I almost did forget about the beginning when John was like, listen, you gotta sit there and turn on Sonny. Because if you don't, Carly's going to jail. And I'm pretty sure that you want Carly to go free, ride off into the sunset. Whatever you two do, I don't care. Just give me Sonny. You're not going to have a choice. You're going to sit there and flip. He's pretty much like, you're going to do it. Jason's like, get out. Say, okay, cool. I'll give you some time to think about it. I'll see you after the rainbow. Now, that is the gist of the episode. There might be some more stuff here or there, but that is the general gist of the episode. Now, hopefully I can sit there and finish watching B&B, start the live stream tonight on time. We got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. I sit there and say I enjoyed this episode. It was interesting. Didn't think that GH actually had it in him. So, bravo for them. Anything I missed, write in the comment section or come to the live stream and we'll sit there and talk about GH as well as Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and Restless, and Like that's about it. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Young and Restless, Bold and Beautiful. Okay. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video.